7. Jobs and workplaces. Hi everyone, I'm Susanna. Nice to see you in today's lesson. In our last lesson, you learned how to ask and answer questions about age and marital status. You also know how to ask and respond to questions about name and hometown. So, what about jobs? Let's learn about it in today's lesson. What is your job? How many times have you been asked the question, what is your job? It's the most common question when someone is trying to learn about your job. What is your job? What? T. What? Is. Z. Is. Remember that final sound. Z. Z. Is. Your. 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 Job. 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 What is your job? Remember, this question has a falling tone, and the words what and job are emphasized. What is your job? What is your job? What is your job? Now you try.
What is your job?
Great! Do you remember the short form of the words what is? Yep, that's right. It's what's. So you need to remember the final sound s in what's. What's. So you can also ask, what's your job? That's right. What do you do? Or another question you can ask with the same meaning is, what do you do? What? What? T. What? Do. D. Oo. Do. You. Ya. Oo. You. Do. D. Oo. Do. Notice the difference between the two do's in the sentence. The first do is an auxiliary verb, and it comes before the main subject in the question. The second, do, is the main verb. What do you do? Do. 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 Can you hear the difference between the two do's? What do you do? And then, of course, there is the falling intonation and the emphasis on what and do in the sentence. So you have, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? You try it.
What do you do?
Excellent. I'm a doctor. I'm an engineer. What's your job? Or, what do you do? An easy way to answer these questions is I'm plus a or an and the job title. I'm I'm. And you need to put the stress on the job title. For example, I'm a teacher. You put the word "a" before the name of many job titles. I'm a doctor. Doctor, doctor. I'm a teacher. Teacher, teacher. I'm a student. Student, student. I'm a worker. Worker, worker. Un is usually put before jobs that begin with the vowel A, E, I, O, or U. For example, an engineer. Engineer begins with an E, so we say an engineer. I'm an engineer. Un, n, un. Engineer. 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 Or I'm an accountant. Un, n, un. Accountant. 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 So, what do you do? Great job! I'm a teacher. What do you do?
I'm an engineer. What's your job?
I'm a worker. What do you do?
I'm an accountant.
Where do you work? After asking about jobs, a common follow-up question is, where do you work? Where? What? Where? Do. Da. Oo. Do. You. Ya. Oo. You. Work. Wa. K. Work. Remember the k sound at the end of work. K. K. Where do you work? Remember to emphasize where and work. Also, this is a WH question, so it has a falling tone at the end. Where do you work? Where do you work? Where do you work? You try.
Where do you work?
Fabulous. I work in an office. Where do you work? An easy way to answer this question is I work plus the name of your workplace. I work. 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 I work. The stress should be on the name of the workplace in this sentence. Your workplace may be in a company. 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 In an office. 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 In a shop. 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 In a hospital. 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 At a school. 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 In a restaurant. 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 Now with these letters, T-A-U-R-A-N-T, you can just say trant, in a restaurant, or at home. Home. So you can say, I work in an office. How about you try? Where do you work? Fabulous. What do you do?
I'm a worker.
Where do you work?
I work in a company. What's your job?
I'm an accountant.
Where do you work?
I work in an office. Well, that's all we have for our lesson today. Let's go over what we've learned so far. The first thing is to ask about someone's job. You can ask them, what is your job? Or, what's your job? And, what do you do? To answer this question, you say, I'm, a, or an, and the name of your job. To learn about someone's workplace, you ask the question, where do you work? To answer this question, you say, I work, plus the name of where you work. So, that concludes our lesson for today. If you want to practice this more, join us in our next video.